Hello everyone, and this is Gary Moran welcoming you to another DVD offering from the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Tonight's game against the Cardiff Devils is a special one. As you see in the match edition of the Match Night magazine, The Eye, it's our salute to the armed forces of Great Britain. And many of the audience tonight, our guests, got over 1,000 from the Navy, the Air Force, and particularly the Army. Many of those were on Operation Panther's Claw. No, I didn't name it. The Army named it. It was just a coincidence. But that took place in Afghanistan. The coaches downstairs here at the National Ice Centre are preparing their troops for battle. We're getting ready for war. It's a common phrase in locker rooms. But this is sport. What these guys do is the real thing, and that's what they were doing in Afghanistan. And that's why they'll be downstairs in the seats when doors open as our guests, as we say thank you on behalf of the fans of the GMB Nottingham Panthers for their sterling work during a very difficult time for them. It's got nothing to do with the politics. This is just about saying well done lads and lasses, you do a great job in the name of the United Kingdom. So it's our way of saying thanks to them. They should be treated to a decent spectacle as well, because it's Cardiff and the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Cardiff split games at Christmas with league leaders Coventry, and we were beating Sheffield back to back. So that means we're tied with Coventry on points at the top of the standings. And at the end of this one, should we win, we'll actually be in pole position in those standings. The team uses pretty much Cardiff at full strength. They've got Finity in their lineup, recent recruit. Romford was gassed to make room for him. For us, Bruce Richardson is sidelined. You'll see him on the bench, and no doubt Steve Wilkinson will close his superb camera lens in on him with the massive, not that I've been taking the mickey out of him, sling on his arm. It's a little infection, and he's just got to keep it raised. But he's behind the bench tonight. Marty Gaskin comes back into the lineup. Nick Toney's is the healthy scratch, and we are, in effect, at full strength, apart from Gaskin in for Richardson and Ross Dalglish still being out injured. But we got the kids up from Manchester as well, and one of them, Rob Lakovitz, got a goal and an assist in the second game, the second win against Sheffield. So is the year going to end on a high? I hope so.
The players will be back after this short message from our headline sponsor. We know it's interrupting the interesting bit, but bear with us. We think you'll like this. Do you have a mortgage? Are you thinking about getting on the property ladder? Would you like to check if you could pay less on your monthly repayments? Then why not talk to Nottingham Mortgage Services? When you get mortgage advice from us, we won't just find you deals offered by only one lender. We search thousands of mortgages from over 60 lenders to find the right deal for you. Visit thenottingham.com to find out more or request a callback. Everything can be done from the comfort and convenience of your own home. Now back to the Nottingham Panthers.
Time now for a ceremonial foot drop with tonight's mascot, 5-year-old Miles Keogh from West Brisbane. And he is chosen from the GMB Panthers, number 25, Kevin Bergen. And from the Devils, Brad Voth. Ladies and gentlemen, Miles Keogh. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is the GMB Panthers tribute game to the Armed Forces of Great Britain. The club asks you to join us in paying tribute not only to the thousands or so members of the Navy, Air Force and the Army who are with us tonight as guests of the club, but also in memory of their colleagues who have made the ultimate sacrifice, some of them during Operation Panthers Claw in Afghanistan this year. This is nothing to do with politics. This is just a pure show of respect to the armed forces as a difficult year for them draws to a close. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for the soldiers, Navy and Air Force personnel of the United
Tribute from the fans of the GMB Nottingham Panthers. I think we got in excess of 5,000 in the building tonight. 1,000 guests from the Army, the Navy and the Air Force and their families. And as we said at the top of the show, Steve Wilkinson's behind the lens, Rick Strachan's in the co-commentator's chair. And Moran. Rick, a big game for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. 2 huge games against the arch rivals. Anyone can get motivated in those games. Something like 13,000 people watched the 2 matches. 7,000 here, 6,000 in Sheffield. Big crowd tonight though. And Cardiff, always a good game here in Nottingham.
Yeah, Cardiff's got an outstanding hockey team. They've had their troubles on the road all year. We all know how good they are in that little rink. But can they bring that show to the big ice? But the Nottingham Panthers just got to go out there and play physical. That was the difference between them and the Steelers. How physical they were. They got a big, huge team, and this is another big team. They got to go right after them.
All right, we got a substitute lines woman in Alice Stansley. Check. Peter Populous isn't very popular. He thought it wasn't his game, and it was. On the other line, we've got Andrew Dalton, and the referee Michael Hicks has got a big carbuncle on the side of his head.
Has he got a flashlight?
No, we've got a camera on him. We've got a helmet cam on him for Beyond the Rink, which is the follow-up documentary DVD to Beyond the Tunnel, British ice hockey's biggest selling documentary, which we brought out last year.
Oh, all right, so we got Hicksy, so we'll get see nothing of the play then tonight.
This one is actually sponsored by Doff, although it's our Army tribute game. Doff Garden Products, long-time supporters of the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Stick comes in from Mario Larocque and deflects the shot upstairs from Smith. And we'll have a face-off just to the left of the Saint, Kevin St. Pierre.
I've seen Cardiff play a few times this year, and every time I see them, they got a different line combination. At one time, they were going with Voth, Smith, and Berbier. Now they got Michel on there, and I guess they're just trying to find a way to score some goals on the road, which they just can't.
Yeah, it's about 2 a game, isn't it? And with passes like that, you can see why. Panthers at the moment have got Sean McCaslin, Cameron Mann, and young Robert Lakovitz back from Manchester during their Christmas break on his 2-way contract. They were outstanding in Sheffield in the second game, especially. Mark Leves just took that one in the stomach area. But Mann and McCaslin, Rick, you could see why Cameron Mann played in the show, and you could see why Sean McCaslin ripped up trees a couple of years ago in this league.
Well, those two guys were just head and shoulders above anyone else on the ice. You know, no offense to everyone else playing in the game. Well, either maybe Galbraith, but those guys, you know, together just played outstanding.
Wasn't it? It was just a joy to behold, wasn't it? It was a Christmas joy to behold. Let's hope we get something similar tonight from the whole team. It was a good team effort from Nottingham against Sheffield, but Jared Adams wearing the full cage after blocking a clearance up the boards with his nose. Suffered a broken nose. I think it was Cowley fired the puck, I'm told. David Clark sends it forward. Comes off the stick of Marty Gaskin, back in the lineup to cover for Bruce Richardson. We'll have a look at Bruce Richardson and his sling in a moment. I've obviously taken the mickey out of him far too much with the big blue one he was issued with by the hospital. And Jared Adams gets hit into the boards and then hooks and hauls. Bit of stick work behind the plate. Lever's getting hooked and hauled. Stands his ground. I mean, all Leves did was finish his check.
That's what the Nottingham Panthers got to do to be successful. I said to the Matsauce after the game, I said, they're just bigger and stronger than you. And he was in disbelief, and I'm going, hey, listen, they're a bigger team than you got, and they played physical, and that's why they beat you. And he couldn't believe me.
He didn't believe that?
He goes, it was in denial, and even Dave Sims said, they're bigger and stronger than us.
Yeah. Well, Dave Sims did say well done to me afterwards, and I just said good luck selling those special Christmas shirts.
Gary, you're so nice.
Hey, if you're going to wear special Christmas shirts to play the Nottingham Panthers, you better make sure you win, because if you don't, your auction income's going to be severely curtailed. Nottingham on the attack. Big shot from Nielsen leads to this fight on the boards. Bit of holding, bit of shoving, bit of backstabbing on Moline. Nottingham in the end lose out, and this is big bad Brad Voth. Nielsen stuck his backside out there, and it was too far a long way round for Voth to get there, and Cardiff change on the fly behind the play.
We got both teams here just sitting in the neutral zone trapping each other. Both waiting for a mistake.
Well, mistake there from Michel, I think it was, and it's given Nottingham the puck, but they're doing their best to give it away again. Jason Stone in about his 55th year for the Cardiff Devils.
Having his testimonial this year. Yeah, he deserves it. He's been there for years.
If anyone does, he does.
Yeah.
And he's kept his number 10, even though Ryan Finnity's in the lineup. Finnity's wearing 61 tonight, the former Sheffield instigator, stirrer.
Rat weasel.
That's the word I was looking for. But he can't wear his beloved number 10 because that belongs in Cardiff to Jason Stone. No one else will wear 10. Just like no one wears 10 here because it belonged to Randall Webber and we retired that number. When Jason Stone retires, number 10 will go with it.
That's it. He's the only guy that's ever worn it. It's his number, and he's going to go home with it. He's going to retire it. When he hangs him up, he's going home with him for good. They put a replica in the ceiling.
Well, they would if they had a ceiling.
Well, they got some wood beams.
Mark Richardson, former Panther, gets it out to the left wing. Here's Bebrea, right to the front. Smith couldn't get the shot away. Michel Voth loses his footing. Hicks calls tripping against Lakovic. Spoiled a good shooting opportunity perhaps, but it puts Panthers to the kill. The penalty kill.
They're sending Lakovic back to the minors. I think he's done a pretty good job with him. They should keep him for a while.
He's not looked out of place, that's for sure. Half a season in the EPL has done him the world of good. Maybe a full season would do him good. It's all part and parcel of the growing process. No one ever jumps out the juniors and straight up to the top flight. I mean, the youngsters we've had in the past came and played for you in Milton Keynes and Solihull and then came up to the top flight, didn't look out of place. You have to do the stepping stone.
No, you got to go play, and you know what? There's no use sitting on the bench here. You got to go play. You got to get a regular shift, and it's the only way you get better.
Appreciative roar from the crowd after Damore stood his ground and knocked a Cardiff Devil on his backside. And 30 seconds, a quarter of the power play to Cardiff has gone. They've regrouped and this is Finity. Makes room for the pass and gives it straight to Johan Moline. Moline knows what's happening, knows his teammates are changing on the fly, circles, turns, kills some time at the penalty and gives it to coach Corey Nielsen. And Nielsen gives it out to the left wing. Larocque sends it all the way down the ice into the far corner. David Clark falls over, still gets the puck. Moline can't get a shot away and Cardiff scramble it out. We're halfway through the penalty, halfway through the power play. Phil Hill, the Brit who used to go to university in Nottingham and play for the second team here.
He's turning quite a goal scorer.
He is, isn't he, at the moment as well? A lot of it on the power play, I've noticed. He knows where big kid, he's gone right to the edge of the blue paint.
He knows where to go. You know, he knows his bread and butter. Right in front of the net.
Larocque finishes check. Latulip looks for something from the referee, doesn't get it. Latulip's just served a ban for butt-ending John Phillips in the guts. Not originally given, but when he got sucker punched for his trouble. The powers that be balance the books, a phrase you will have heard quite a few times if you listen to our commentary from Boxing Day. But that was with a different referee, one who worked in a bank apparently. Offsides the whistle from Alice Stanley. Got a lot of time for Alice, you know, she's a great kid and she helped us in her own little way to Colorado in Ice Warriors. She was on the women's team. The women's team didn't win any points. It was the likes of Hunty and Duncan King and Nigel Rhodes that won us all the points, but we ended up with 16 holidays or 22 holidays and 10 grand of spending money.
Nothing wrong with that.
That was a top flight, peak time, peak viewing ITV extravaganza. One series, sold to Sweden, forget it. That's not coming back. Penalty kill, Lakovic is on the ice. He's been instructed to stay on the ice with his line mates McCaslin and Mann. We've had nearly 5 minutes, sponsored by Doff Garden Products, long-time supporters of the GMB Nottingham Panthers, and it's goalless. Luckily get it through. McCaslin gets a piece of the hard pass from Mann and takes the steam off it and goes and gets it in the corner. Works his way around the back. Lakovic is easily rubbed out by Jarvis, the big defenceman for Cardiff. And Cardiff feed it to Bebrea. The shot was off target. Lakovic stretches, gets control. He's got help from Sean McCaslin coming. Goes the long way around. Didn't mean to drop past it, but it did. Sean McCaslin tries to squirt it through, doesn't get through. Hartwick brings it forward this time. Tipped forward by young Davis. Steve Lee doesn't get Goodwood on it, but Larocque gets enough on it. Now, maybe the fans don't realise that 17-year-old Ben Davis that clattered into the boards.
Yeah, Stevie Lee's only 18.
Well, he's 19 now.
Is he 19 now?
Yeah, he's finished now with the under-20s. He's too old now. That was his last tour of duty. See how I dropped an army phrase in there?
Yeah, that's the tour.
That's the tour of duty, yeah. Playing against Mexico and Spain. And Korea and China. Sorry, but I mean, please don't get me wrong. We think it's wonderful that they got a gold medal, but Rick and I have been around the GB scene for a long time, and the Mexicos and the Koreas and the Spains and the Chinas are tough games simply because the opposition is so bad.
Oh, they're terrible. It's you know, they don't. Great Britain doesn't even belong in that group, but for some reason they keep going up and down every year, and they just can't stay in the next group.
Damore uses the backhand to get it out to the left-hand hash marks, but Cardiff pounced on it. Voth goes for the shot, pad save on the short side. Danny Mize holds off on Voth, and it's let Cardiff get the shot away from Hill. Rebound, stays in, Stone. Soft shot. Well, it was going to be a save by St. Pierre. Doesn't get it.
I don't think Stone has a hard shot.
No. He's a blue-collar worker. Right, Panthers work in the corner. Nielsen joins in the play, goes to help. Galbraith's lost his stick. Bit of hooking, bit of hauling, nothing given. Mark Richardson dances all the way through on his own. Then Voth knocks Moline into the net. We get a whistle and a face-off outside.
Well, you know that anytime there's a play at the net, Brad Voth's going to go to the net, and he ain't stopping. He's either going to push someone into the goalie or go in himself.
Let me ask you something. You'd have him on your team, wouldn't you, if you were a coach?
There's 8 coaches in this league, and every 8 would have Brad Voth in their team.
Yep.
End of story.
Does some dumb things, does some daft things, but the good probably outweighs the bad. And he puts bums on seats, so managers love him.
He puts bums on seats, and he can change the complexion of a game by just crushing one defenseman.
Penalty coming up. Cameraman drew it. I'm not sure he was tripped, but he went down heavily. Referee Michael Hicks saw it. And if he didn't see it, the camera saw it.
No, you got a guy 6'6". He's going to score 20 goals a year. He's going to put bums on seats. He's going to crush a few players. You know what? Hard to play against. Extremely hard to play against.
Meanwhile, Ontario-born Tyler Michel sits down for 2 minutes, and Panthers go to the power play. Power play sponsored by Farmers Skoda. He sits down in the penalty box for the away team, sponsored by Trent Cars. Someone called Trent Cars on 950-50-50. Oh, the feed from Moline was on the backhand of David Clark, and he couldn't get a shot away.
We know this power play is all about. Get the puck to Moline to find Clark in that soft area. He's going to move in and out and let him just rip it.
Well, Gaskin straight back in the lineup for the recovering Bruce Richardson. And we will have a look at Bruce Richardson. He's, giveaway. Voth comes in. St. Pierre made amends. Big style. Here comes Gaskin. He was gutted to find out he was the healthy scratch in Sheffield on Sunday. But it's competition for places. No one else has got it. Clark, he circles, turns, rips one. Stevie Lyle didn't know where that was. Luckily for Cardiff, it was off target. Dropped off by Clark. Gaskin to the side of the net. Backhand right across from Bergin. Clark was going for it. That came from training. Just didn't quite work out. Bergin keeps it in the zone, but not far enough down the wing. Cardiff get a chance to clear and do through Babrea.
Bergie had a big weekend against Sheffield. I thought he was outstanding. He's another guy just
very physical, just there, presence.
But that's how he has to be every night to be effective. He's not a pretty hockey player. He's just got to be big and physical, win those battles in the corner. There's another penalty.
Let him have it. We'll take 25 seconds of 5-on-3. I've always said when Bergin was at Basingstoke, when Bergin played, Basingstoke played. When Bergin plays, Panthers play. He's that kind of player.
Yeah, when he's physical and he's, when he wants to fight guys and he gets that nasty streak on him, he's very effective. But if he goes out there and it's a boring game and it's not physical, and he just doesn't get anything done. So, for him to be...
He's one of those sleeping giants, isn't he? If you're coaching against him, leave him alone. Don't wake him up.
Yeah, leave him alone. But, don't wake him up. If you wake him up, he gets out there running around and hitting guys and winning one-on-one battles, and the rest of the guys just follow him.
Well, we got 25 seconds of 5-on-3 power play. Referee Hicks explains something to Gerard Adams, the player coach of the Cardiff Devils. We're in the cage.
Dumb.
Got the 10 for slamming the fridge door, didn't he?
Cardiff can't win on the road.
And now they've lost one of their biggest defensemen, Hartwick. And we got Bergin in front where Rick likes to see him most, just in front of the blue paint. Switch back. Nielsen loses his footing and loses the puck. And Smith's away to the races, but David Clark's coming across to cut his passage. He's turned it out front to Jarvis. Jarvis with the slap shot.
I think he broke his stick.
Well,
you watch me next time he touches
he broke
the
the
puck.
hearts of his coach because they've got one man back. And Panthers are caught offside. Whistled down by linesman Dalton. Still not on my Christmas card list, linesman Dalton.
No?
No, I don't like him. Jade Galbraith stirring the pot for Nottingham. That wouldn't be Latulip, would it? No, it's Michelle.
Michelle.
I thought that was a girl's name.
So did I. His parents obviously didn't like him. Obviously the scan was wrong. They had him named before.
We used to have it with Scott Allison. Allison's a girl's name. Well, he didn't do anything. He was a great player, Scott Allison, until he came to Nottingham, and then he was topping up the pension, I think. We had some good games out of him. Here's Johan Moline. Panthers still on a 5-on-4 power play for another 70 seconds. Oh, he jumps over the stick of Damore. He's slow to turn. He kind of gets back, and he's half won the puck, half giving it away. Cardiff tried to get it through the referee. Doesn't happen. Cameraman tries to dance through. No one can get control of it. Damore with a big blast. And Stevie Lyle got a piece of it and needed to get a piece of it. And it's ricocheted all the way around to Tyler Michel. In and out of the glove, but that's good enough for St. Pierre. Last kick of the can on the power play. Panthers with 45 seconds of man advantage. He's Marty Gaskin. Nice play by him to nutmeg the D-man. He's got it back from Bergin, gets it back to Bergin. Bergin to McCaslin in front. Not a great pass. McCaslin couldn't get the shot away, but he's battled to win the puck back for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Just past the halfway mark of the first period. It's in McCaslin's feet again. The pass is just not precise, just not inch perfect, and no one's been able to pull the trigger, Rick.
No, it's just like they're rushing everything right now. They get total control of the puck, and they're trying to hit the home run instead of just working around and getting a quality shot. They're just forcing it into those areas where there's just too many guys to shoot the puck.
Well, this is Cardiff short-handed until now. They've got their man back. Stevie Lees lost his stick. Forward should give the D-man a stick. Jade Galbraith does just that. And Galbraith changes on the fly. Always like to see the forwards giving the D-man the stick. It's more used to a D-man in your zone.
Well, he's the only guy that can get the puck out, so you better give him a stick.
Exactly, yeah. You can't play defence without... Oh, give away. Mark Leves with a snapshot. Blocked to the corner. Two ex-Belfast Giants in a duel there, Leves and Lyle. Danny Myers backs off, he's Latulip. Nice pass across, but Voth can't take it. Decides to play the man, and it's led to the puck coming to Nottingham. Steve Lee will get the Supporters Club Player of the Month award for November at the end of this one. Phil Hill gives him a little bit of lumber on his way through. Brit on Brit, quite right. Danny Myers stretches in, gets enough of it. Larocque finishes the job in the corner. Babray finishes the hit on Larocque, but doesn't free the puck up, but that's a giveaway. And Babray bats it down and takes it forward himself, swings across to the right wing. Smith was a mile offside.
Max Babir could either be the best guy on the ice or the worst. He's just so inconsistent.
Kind of guy, not necessarily him personally, but the kind of guy coaches say, I don't know how his brain works, but I think there's a rubber band involved somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Steve Wilkins has obviously had a good Christmas, folks, because he keeps laughing at us tonight. He's not on the night nurse anymore. He's recovered from his viral infection just before Christmas. Either that or the alcohol he's taken down his neck over Christmas has completely and utterly subdued the virus till about the middle of January. About time to go back to work then. Gaskin feeds the front. Clarkey with one hand on the stick, can't get to it. Steve Lee finishes his hit. Cardiff bring the puck forward. Finity goes the long way round and comes back to the corner. James Neal, who's been playing defence in Manchester in the EPL, trying to do a job on his man. Finity's got it to the front, it's loose. Steve Lee comes in on Finity. Who's the cheap shot? Who's the cheap shot doing the glove wash from behind?
That was Miller.
Oh, that's so cheap, playing tough from behind. Look at him now, he doesn't want to know now. And he's arguing the penalty. I saw him on the corridor walking around. He looked like a sort of...
Bozo the Clown?
No, he looked like a refugee from American Pie.
Yeah, big fuzzy hair.
Yeah, like he needed sorting out. Like
a stoner.
Like he's on his first trip away from mom. You know?
Well, at the end of the day, it was just a little pushing and shoving with Stevie Lee Infinity. Why does he come from behind and pull his face?
Exactly.
That hurts too, you know.
I know, it's just such a cheap thing to do. It's no class. I like guys who said, you want to go? Yes, drop the gloves and go.
I'll just have a fight. There's nothing really going on anyways.
All right, 4-on-4 action. Lee and Miller in the box, 7:03 to go first period, sponsored by Doff Garden Products, helping your garden grow. Cardiff played that out, they've come out though, they're onside again, floating blue line applied by Ali Stanley. Actually, I'm surprised she doesn't get more games at the top level.
She used to do lots of games.
Yeah, she doesn't do hardly any now.
No?
And compared to the others, she's, well, put it this way, she's no worse than 99% of the others. I said I was sorry the Czech guy wasn't he. The one thing I like about the Czech guy, you shoot on target on an offside play, he takes it back to your end of the ice. There were about 3 of them in Sheffield on Sunday. None of them went back to the other end. Cameraman just couldn't unload that shot. Damore chases it to the corner. It's quickly gotten rid of by Cardiff and they've given it away. Cameraman plays it back to Nielsen. As Nottingham change on the fly, Nielsen with an opportunity to go through. Another attempted hit by Michel ends in him on the on his backside. He couldn't knock LaRocque over. Jade Galbraith, did he have soft hands in Sheffield for his goal?
Oh God!
Check it out on the DVD, folks, or the TV coverage.
That is that's NHL beautiful.
That hit wasn't quite NHL though, was it? The one he's just thrown there. That was more, well, not even CHL. All right, Jade Galbraith trying to work his way through on the left wing. He's only got one hand on the stick, can't get it. Cardiff have iced it, but St. Pierre's going to have to play it, and play it successfully, which he does. LaRocque gives it forward to Moline. Here comes some speed, and here comes some brawn. And the speed's gone off the ice behind the play, but he's Corey Nielsen chipping it to the front. Cardiff get it to Adams. Adams uses the wall to get it out the zone. No call from Hicks for slashing.
Cross-checking.
I don't care what he called it. He didn't call it anything. He called it nout. 0. Well, the 4-on-4 was a little bit scrappy, to say the least.
This whole period's been a little bit scrappy. A lot of just neutral zone play. Like a game of ping pong out here.
Yeah, it is. It is.
There's another turnover.
Clark, but poor pass from Danny Myers, but Clark's gone to the corner to get it, and he's got it across. Gaskin can't latch onto it. Comes out of the corner, Myers backhands it across to Clark. Nottingham onside. Pull the trigger, Clarky. Glove save, Stevie Lyle, and a whistle. Let's have a look at the Nottingham bench, Steve, please. As we come over to look at Bruce Richardson. Now, when he walked in the ring, he had this huge blue padded sling to protect his hand, and I just burst out laughing and said, "Oh, Bruce, have you hurt your hand by any chance?" And I took the mickey, and look at that, bless him. He's put his coat on the outside and a little scarf, and oh, bless him, he's got to keep the hand up to try and get the infection out of there, where he hurt himself punching Jason Hewitt so hard.
Yeah, don't punch him in the mouth. Yeah. Or tell Hewitt to brush his teeth.
Yeah. Tell me about it. 4:20 to go. First period, sponsored by Doff. 0-0 on the board. Cardiff trying to get something going. Hooking's going to be the call against Dominic Damore. Cardiff going to go to the power play. They're going 6 skaters against 5 just now. He's Jarvis. Goes through, backhand shot. Saved by St. Pierre. There's the whistle on the touch from Marty Gaskin. Tripping he's actually called it, although it was Dom Damore doing the hooking.
Yeah.
And it'll be another Cardiff power play.
Well, the power plays for both teams have been just dismal so far this period. Nottingham's had a few chances, didn't really generate anything. Cardiff's had one, did generate anything. So
One of Nottingham's units, of course, is missing its linchpin, its quarterback in Bruce Richardson, but the other unit is intact.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. They got enough talent out there. They can put someone in that spot there and say, let it make it happen.
Bergin doesn't win a vital draw. Michel with a big blast. It was way. I mean, if it'd been on target, I don't know if Michel's shot would have gone all the way in because St. Pierre looked a little stranded. Anyway, it's a giveaway by Cardiff. And a bit of a hit from McCaslin's freed up the puck for his partner in crime, Cameron Mann. He tries to feed McCaslin. They give it away. Another turnover, and it's a 3-on-2 breakout by Cardiff. Hill at the back tries to feed it through Larocque, and he turns it over. It's turnover alley.
Yeah, this is another turnover.
Well, the boys back from Iraq and Afghanistan will be thinking, is this what they're going about? It'll brighten up, trust me, it'll brighten up. St. Pierre takes no chances, 3:10 to go, 1:09 to go on the penalty kill, still 0-0.
Well, either both teams' penalty killings are outstanding, or the power plays just aren't working right now.
I've got a feeling they're not outstanding right now, but they're doing all they need to do in the light of the power play that's been put on against them. Richardson. Moline lays down to block the shot. Richardson still shoots it at him. Remind me of the old days and the number 10 we were talking about, Randall Webber. Mark Richardson has it bounce over his stick. We're in the last 3 minutes of the first period. Fresh legs coming on up front for Nottingham. Leves and Gaskin. Good check, stick check by Danny Myers, and he gets the puck down the ice and then tears off to the bench for fresh legs to come on, and Bergin's come straight back out on defence with Larocque. Frenchman to Frenchman with a Frenchman in goal. And a Frenchman up front in Gaskin. And Mark Leves couldn't speak a word of French if his life depended on it.
Was he the talking English guy out there?
Communicate out there, that's what coaches say. Well, Leves didn't have a hope in hell there.
No.
Everyone else was a French Canadian, and he's from Derby.
Can they speak English in Derby?
The only thing French they've heard of in Derby stops your girlfriend getting pregnant, and we'll leave it at that. Trust me. A baguette. 2:14 to go, sponsored by Voth. We're goalless as the two teams feel themselves out. Each other. It's the Christmas party season after all. And that's deflected upstairs, and we'll have yet another whistle. It's a slow game, isn't it? That helmet cam on the referee's not going to give you any interesting footage tonight.
Well, at the end of the day, it's just kind of anticlimactic. You know, they both just came off two big, huge rivalries last weekend, and it's going to take them a while to get into this one. But these are the games the Nottingham Panthers got to win. They want to be champions. They got to win these games.
Yeah, grind these ones out. You might have to grind it out, but that's what you have to do. But you're right, Panthers Sheffield is huge, emotional high in the season, and Coventry Cardiff is a big one. They don't like each other either. Good steal by Kevin Bergin, but he's not cleared the zone. Off the big size 12s of Larocque, though, comes to the relative safety of this corner. Gascon's knocked down. Steve Lee.
Well, last weekend you had three huge rivalries. You know, Sheffield, Nottingham doesn't get any bigger. Cardiff, Coventry, Belfast, Newcastle, and then Edinburgh, Hull, and no one really cares about those ones.
No. Hey, Hull had back-to-back wins and 3 wins in a row. First time they've done that for a long time.
Yep.
Last time they did that, you were the coach.
That's right. and the last time I did that, then we lost 4 guys in 1 week.
And then you got sacked.
Yeah, we lost 4 players in 1 week. 3 got injured for the year and 1 went home because his dad was sick.
Yeah.
And they go, why can't you win?
I know.
And I didn't have any spare imports.
No, you wouldn't have in Hull, but we did our best to help you for a while. McCaslin sends the diagonal dump in. You know, we've hit the nail on the head. The power plays and the penalty kills have been on the ice for so long. It's been and because the power play's not been working for either team, it's been so scrappy. Offside, good call by Andy Dalton. Have I ever said he's a good linesman?
You just right there, you told me how good he was.
Yeah, I thought I did. I'm still
Was that offside though?
I don't think it was, but you know, I'm still not sending him a Christmas card. I don't like him.
You know what? I don't think that was offside. But he called it.
Rewind the tape, folks, and see if Andy Dalton got that one right. I'm glad he blew the whistle, whether it's right or wrong. Smith wins the draw. Well, Jarvis's dumping's gone right in. Larocque finishes his hit. That's what Nottingham have to do. Make the rink a difficult place for visiting teams to come to and make your end of the rink a nasty place to visit.
Well, that's what happened last weekend. Damore and Larocque, both games were physical, mean. They got to play like that every night. And you know what? That end of that rink's got to be a place where little forwards go, I don't really want to go there. And they did it. You know what? Like Larocque's been throwing his weight around tonight. Damore, he's back to sleeping. He's got to, you know, he just can't play physical in the big games. He's got to play physical all the time.
All right, Michel's shots ricocheted all the way back out. Leves leaves it for Clark. Clark throws it on net. No rebound for Gaskin. Panthers trying to work the wall behind the net. He's come out front. Clark, he gets a piece of it. It's ricocheted around. He gets a soft shot away. Michel has a chance to clear. Clark, he gives him some lumber.
That's
and draws
a
penalty. Nottingham have played the puck twice now and it's still not had a whistle. Offside, no whistle this time. Saved by St. Pierre. Now you see, that's why Alice doesn't line in this league too often. She missed a blatant offside.
Never mind that, the Nottingham Panthers touched the puck twice. And they came down on a 2-on-1. It should have been blown dead.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Hixie was checking out that girl in row 35 with his camera on his helmet.
Worst one for that was an import we had, Dan Dorian.
I remember Dan.
We went to Wembley one year and he spent the first period and a half in the semi-final looking at a blonde in row L. Not paying any attention. Oh, was he good when he played? Had a cup of coffee in the show, didn't he, Dan Dorian? And learned his ice hockey in that rink on the top of a skyscraper.
Yeah, in New York.
Near Queens in New York. So Panthers will start the second period on penalty kill. They've got 10 seconds of it to go. After that whistle.
Another penalty.
Against Cardiff, must be. They've just touched it on the icing. Hooking's the call. Brad Voth sits down. So it's a taxi for Voth. Call Trent Cars at 9:50, so scratch everything. The jury should disregard everything Mr. Moran's just told them because it won't be a power play. It's 4-on-4 for the last 9.1 seconds of this period, and then for the next 1:35, call it, at the start of the second period. Mark Richardson doing his job as assistant captain, having a bitch at the Cardiff-based Michael Hicks. I don't mind Hicksy. I think he's one of the officials you can approach and talk to.
Oh yeah, you can, but you can. He's like silly putty, man. You can mold them into anything you want.
Okay, it wasn't the most exciting period, folks, but it bodes well for 40 minutes more action. Good crowd in to see Doff Garden Products sponsoring Elite League Ice Hockey here at the Trent FM Arena between the GMB Nottingham Panthers and the Cardiff Devils. No goals yet, but this game just bubbles a little bit like it's got something to come.
Hey, there's lots of games tonight, isn't there?
The players will be back after this short message from our headline sponsor. We know it's interrupting the interesting bit, but bear with us. We think you'll like this. Do you have a mortgage? Are you thinking about getting on the property ladder? Would you like to check if you could pay less on your monthly repayments? Then why not talk to Nottingham Mortgage Services? When you get mortgage advice from us, we won't just find you deals offered by only one lender. We search thousands of mortgages from over 60 lenders to find the right deal for you. Visit thenottingham.com to find out more or request a call back. Everything can be done from the comfort and convenience of your own home. Now back to the Nottingham Panthers.
10 on Pierre and 7 on Stevie Ryan.
There were a couple of power plays for each side in that first period, Rick. So that's what, 2, 4, 6, 8 minutes of it. There were 2 minutes of 4-on-4, there's 10 minutes of it. tiny piece of 5-on-3. So the majority of the first period was played not 5-on-5.
No, it's and to be honest with you, both teams' power plays are dreadful tonight, and that's why we have no score on the board.
Okay, so has the one-armed bandit Bruce Richardson read the riot act in the first break? I doubt he'll have read the riot act, but Shuli's told them to get going and finish some checks and take the game to the Cardiff Devils. LaRock lifts Smith's stick and lifts it hard off the boards, and McCaslin is whistled down for offside by linesman Dalton, and clearly someone on the bench said no way. And Dalton looked over his shoulder, and do you know what he said to them? Yes way, I know. What's the word I'm looking for? No, I won't.
Arrogant?
I won't use it. What?
Arrogant?
Yeah, that was the word I wasn't going to use. I'm glad you used it. You've talked to the guy. Oh, cameraman just couldn't come out the other side with it. Now it's a 2-on-1. Smith. Oh, great stretch by the coach, Corey Nielsen, the man with a plan. Got the long, lengthy stick out and intercepted a 2-on-1. Now LaRock, nice play, spins and turns, gives it out to the right wing. Man can't control it. It's another 2-on-1. And LaRock gets a piece of it this time.
Okay, there's 2 2-on-1s by the Cardiff Devils, and they didn't get a shot on goal.
No, no intensity whatsoever was there. Moline comes steaming across the blue line, slams the brakes on, goes back. He's got no help. Panthers changing on the fly behind him. All that work from the speedy Swede, and no one trying to play with him.
No, he was just all on his own there.
30 seconds of 4-on-4 to come. Straight giveaway by Cardiff. Picked off by Nottingham. Galbraith gives it to Moline. Moline to Myers. Myers comes through high, wide and handsome, but it's bounced over the stick of Damore. I was hoping to be able to say he kept it in. Moline uses the boards and gets it around. Latulit finishes his check on Moline, showing how tough he is. Damore comes through, stick safe from Stevie Lyle. Big rebound, comes all the way out to Phil Hill, nearly at the blue line. He's taking it back behind the net and giving it to Mark Richardson. So Panthers back to full strength for a 10-second or so power play. They haven't got the puck yet though. Oh, now they have, thanks to Cardiff. And it was Adams himself who gave it away. And Clarkey shoots, so no opportunity to use the maths. And Voth's back out the box for Cardiff, and we're at even strength. There's a rarity, 5-on-5.
Yeah, here we go, 5-on-5.
Gaskin through the middle. Well, he lost control of the puck, and he and Clark both strayed offside.
A little hint to both teams. When you're going down the ice, the first thing you do when you get to the blue line is go over it before you decide to go east-west.
Take the puck over.
Take it over it, then you can slide either way.
Then you can do anything.
Yeah, but right now we got both teams.
Not only can you do anything, Rick, all your teammates can do what they want as well.
But right now we got guys coming down the ice to get 4 feet from the blue line, and they're going sideways, and all their players are going offside going. Both teams, just terrible.
And confusion on the line changes here as well. Richardson and Goodridge having discussions behind the net. A little piece of me was worried about Bruce Richardson going behind the net and disturbing the norm of the last 2 games where Goodridge normally calls the line changes. They're still discussing that little difference of opinion at the face-off as Cardiff nearly steal a shot on goal. Well, the fans are getting into it a little bit. Oh, LaRock misses his hit this time. Loose puck, he snaffles it though, backhands it off the boards, clever play. Gaskin feeds it forward to Clark. Clark gets in, curls and drags past Stone, soft backhand on target, needed the save from GB International Steve Lyle. Gaskin looking for someone in front, no one in front, turns and shoots from the tightest of angles himself. Clark to the front, rebound, goal! Cameron Mann! Finally, the deadlock is broken, and it needed, well, not a mistake, but where was the Cardiff defence?
That was just good hard work by the Nottingham Panthers. They just stayed with it. They were spinning and working it hard. They're just getting the puck to the net, and Gaskin throws a hard one on net. Stevie Lyle, it bounces straight out front, and Cameron Mann, what all good goal scorer does, top shelf. High and hard, and that was it. That was their first scoring chance of the period.
23:03, Cameron Mann for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. And Panthers take the lead. And the fans are up dancing and singing at last. It's the eve of New Year's Eve. My mum's 81 today, and she's celebrating in the hospital.
Happy birthday. Do you send her a DVD?
I might send her a DVD now. Lillian Moran, North Tees University Hospital, broken ankle. Oh, she hasn't got a DVD player, we're wasting our time. I'll have to dub it onto VHS for her, and then she can't watch it till she gets home. She won't even watch the TV at the side of the hospital bed because you have to wear headphones. It's too technical. Jade Galbraith protects the puck well with his skates and then feeds it out to the left wing. Danny Myers can't get it one-handed. It's gone through to Stevie Lyle. Mark Richardson takes his time but bounces it around the boards. Latulip latches onto it. Offside against Bebrea. Why didn't he go to the back gate then? He was changing on the fly. He went offside to jump off, and it was inevitable they'd get caught offside because you're technically still on the ice.
Well, I think Latulip should have passed him the puck because he's ahead of him. And then he could have made a play, but I guess he just, well, if you don't want to pass me the puck, I'm going offside.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb. But then if they were hockey, if they were a bit brighter, they might be studying law at university instead of playing ice hockey, yeah? McCaslin keeps it in, Lakovic goes for it, can't get it, Cameron Mann can. Feeds the front, shot from Nielsen, back of the net. Great setup, best play of the game. Now the fans woken up.
It's just a great play by Cameron Mann. Yeah, you know, nice pass right on the tape. Nielsen doesn't shoot it hard. It's just a quick little shot, and Stevie Lyle gets beat cleanly.
Hartwick and Adams all at sea again, the defence of the Cardiff Devils. And we've had 24 minutes and 17 seconds, and this one's cracked open. Sponsored by Doff in the Elite League. Panthers lead by 2.
It's the line of McCaslin, Mann, and Lakovic again. There it is. There's doing his job.
27 Cameron Mann and 37 Sean McCaslin. 77 from 27 and 37. Time of the goal 24 minutes 17 seconds. 2-4-1-7.
Panthers hustle and bustle, and Steve Lee comes up with a puck. It's deflected, but it's still got through to Lakovic. He takes the hit. Cameraman just gets it through to Corey Nielsen. Corey Nielsen fakes on the shot, spins and turns, buys some time, feeds the front. Tip from McCaslin, could have gone anywhere. It's landed kindly in that Nottingham still have possession. Cameraman backhands it behind the net. Well read by Sean McCaslin. Protected the puck well and squirted it out to Dom Damore. Stick handles past Ryan Finity right through the crease. Youngster Robert Lakovic just needed to get lumber on the ice and it would have deflected in. Gaskin reads that one better than young Matt Toe, and Nottingham bring it forward, and Gaskin stick handles his way through, dances through, spins and turns. Not the best of plays. Damore was there, either drop pass it and carry on or take the puck with you. Right to the back door, big sliding save from the Saint. Do-do-do-lee-do-do. They're queuing up at the back door. Nottingham's taking a penalty. Cardiff gets 6 skaters on. They've played it twice and finally the whistle goes. David Clark's going for 2 minutes in the home penalty box, which is sponsored by Solutions for Accounting.
I tell you right now, on the video on tomorrow, whenever they do it, Marty Gaskin should get his rear end shootout. He brings it over the blue line. He has no play. What do? You throw it behind the net. No, you overhandle it, you turn it over, and then what happens? Your team has to take a penalty.
Down here?
Right here, right in front of us. All he's got to do is, there's nowhere to go, throw it deep.
That's what I said at the time. Dumb play, because you either drive Ron and take it yourself, or even soft chip it and go and get it yourself. But what he did was he turned and was under Dom Damore's nose.
Yeah, don't turn the puck over 3 foot inside the blue line.
Yeah, exactly.
And now then your team has to take a...
LaRocque and Voth are having a real heavyweight tussle in front. Big hit from Phil Hill as Mark Leves tries to protect the puck. Cardiff have kept it in the attack zone on the power play, desperately looking for an equaliser save. Voth still trying to hammer it through. St. Pierre stands tall. Comes off Voth. Nielsen in a foot race with Hill. Can't get to it. They both clatter in, but Mark Leves blocks Voth's soft-handed attempt to go coast to coast, east to west. Doesn't happen, and Gerard Adams is poke checked by his opposite player coach, Corey Nielsen. Fakes the shot, then shoots hard and low. Comes all the way around. Damore sees where it's going and gets there first in the foot race with Smith, yeah. Damore falls over, but he's got the puck down the ice. And we're halfway through the penalty kill. Could be an important kill for Nottingham, leading by 2. It's game on if Cardiff get one back and get some momentum. Danny Myers ricochets it around, pinballs it down the ice. 45 seconds of power play to come. Bebreya. As Rick says, a bit of an enigma. 1 minute he's brilliant, genius. Another minute he does that. Loses it himself, falls over and slides offside. You couldn't write that script, could you?
Wow, you got to watch that banana
on
peel.
Cue, on cue.
On cue, he stepped on a banana peel.
Made me look so good there, right?
Oh, God.
That's not easy, not easy to do. Here come the Panthers. Shorthand, and look at them steaming forward. 3 of them. We got man at the back door. Oh, Moling goes. Good shot, really. Shot on the far side. If there was a rebound, we had guys driving in.
It's a
don't have a problem with that.
I have no problem with the players shooting the puck on it. Right there, it ended up to be a 3-on-2. But, you know, the Cardiff guys did a good job coming back, protecting the lanes. It's a high-risk play. You're killing a penalty. Shoot the puck. Shoot the puck. If you pass it, it's a turnover. It's a 2-on-1 going the other way.
10 seconds to go on the penalty kill for the GMB Nottingham Panthers. 3 seconds of it has been spent with Cardiff winning the puck. So in 3 seconds, David Clark rejoins the action, and he's on now. So it's still 2-0 to the GMB Nottingham Panthers with those 2 quick-fire goals from Cameron Mann and Corey Nielsen. He's big, bad Brad Voth. He hasn't been very bad tonight, has he?
No, he's played very quiet and soft. He hasn't tried to hit anybody, or, you know what I mean? That's why they don't win on the road. When he's running around crushing guys, they're good. But on the road, he just.
I heard in Coventry last weekend he fell over near the Coventry bench, and when he was down, one of the Coventry players leant over from the team bench and punched him in the back of the head. So he then got up and punched him back, but he forgot to drop the stick. So he punched the Coventry bench with a stick in his hand, so he ended up with a 5 in game for slashing. I don't know if that's true, that's just the story.
There's only one player on Coventry who would even punch him. That'd be Campbell, and the rest wouldn't even go near him.
Campbell would do it from the front. I got time for him.
Yeah, he would.
The rest of them would do it from behind when they thought he wouldn't know who did it.
Well,
but he'll get a DVD.
Well, he'll know who did it.
He'll have his number.
I'm sure someone on the bench said, "Hey, listen, it was number 17." Yeah. But I don't think Russ Colley would do it either.
No. It was one of 2 players whose surname begins with the letter C.
Oh, one of those rat weasels, Calder or Carlson?
Yeah. Oh, total giveaway, Damore, saved by the Saint, and rolls along the crossbar and out. Damore needs to do something now to put things right. That was a dreadful piece of arrogant stick handling. Hooking against LaRocque, and that was one of those where the Cardiff player, Phil Hill, I think, had the stick up the armpit and wasn't going to let go anyway.
What is Dominic Damore doing?
Oh. If he'd got soft hands, he'd play forward.
But at the end of the day, we're going to keep going back to the Sheffield thing where he was outstanding. He played big, physical, simple, moved the puck.
Chipped the wall, got the puck to neutral.
Well, what, because they're playing the Cardiff Devils, he's Bobby Orr, going to go end-to-end and give it, like that was a gift. Like 7 foot in front of the thing. He put it right on his tape. He wanted an assist.
Well, they're giving the penalty to Kevin Bergin, but that's not right, is it? Is it Bergin in the box? Well, it was LaRocque, I thought, that they called it against. Unless LaRocque was asking for one against Cardiff. Okay, apologies, folks. Rewind the DVD. Me and Rick were watching a different game. You can watch the documentary and have that one expertly explained by the helmet cam. God, that's got all sorts of connotations, hasn't it, that you can't go into on a family show. The helmet cam on the head of the referee. Oh, Corey Nielsen did well. Oh, and then he didn't.
Did all the hard work and he's got to get it out.
Didn't he, just? And then he didn't chip the wall. That's a straight giveaway by Cardiff. Clark has time and then bounces one down the ice.
I swear to God, Cardiff, you guys are in red tonight. Like, there's 7 passes right there. They're right on Nottingham's tape.
Yeah. Well, it was you at the start of the show and before the show started, reminding me how awful they were on the road this year. Great play by Moline. Nearly a great breakout by the GMB Nottingham Panthers. Moline's got another chance to get the puck out. Can't take it, the little Swede. He's won it back again. He's just hustling and bustling and trying to get something going. Mark Richardson gets ironic cheers from the home crowd that used to be his supporters. Jared Adams in the mask, protecting the broken nose. Gets it in low. It's fed to the front. Ricochets around, and McCaslin and Moline between them jam it down the ice. And in 2 seconds' time, Bergin comes out of the box.
The GMB Panthers are back to full strength.
Nielsen's got it down the right wing. Cameron Mann has just been flying in this period as he was in Sheffield for 3 periods.
He's like found another gear.
Well, his wife had the baby girl on Boxing Day morning. Maybe he's been stressing about it.
Oh God, like the last few games I've seen him play, he's got a new gear.
Yeah. 5 fingers, 5 toes, healthy, mum and child healthy, and now we're seeing why he played in the EIHL.
Oh yeah. He's just got another gear here, and it just making guys look silly.
And bringing the best out of Sean McCaslin as well. Tom Norton getting a shift on defence.
Oh, young Norton getting a shift.
Win. Oh, there's a bit of a set too. Cameron Mann and Latulip does that and then skates away. McCaslin out to Lakovitz. Lakovitz, feed the back door, son. Hard pass. Great tip from Mann on target. Needed the pad save from Stevie Lyle. McCaslin gets it across to the back door. Damore shoots. No, misses the target. That's the phrase I was looking for. Miller's shot, atrocious. Oh, he's just slashed Dom Damore and then skated away from it. Nottingham stay on side. Cameron Mann. Oh, Lakovitz showed his inexperience there. But was involved in a nice breakout move. He stranded a little bit on the left wing. Always difficult second period for the left wingers to get off. The Saint waiting for a whistle, and eventually Mr. Hicks admits he can't see the puck.
That was a good save by St. Pierre. High, hard one. He knew he had it. He's going to go, okay, ref, blow the whistle. I don't know where it is. I know it's hit me somewhere. Just blow that whistle.
Just look down. Don't move anything. Just look down. Make sure you don't dislodge it. Jared Adams. I've always liked Jared Adams though as a player. He gives his all every shift.
Oh, he's an honest, hard-working guy, and he's a good player. He's a good person. Good guy to talk to. Got a lot of time for him.
Danny Myers makes room on the puck for himself, chips the wall himself, goes and gets it, and then sends it forward to David Clark. He's jumped into the play as well. Nottingham mile offside. Not given. Absolute mile offside. That was linesman Dalton at his best. I've always said he's a good linesman. Gaskin makes room for himself. Feeds the front. Big blast from David Clark. Jared Adams tries to get to him, but too late. Gets to that one in front of Clark. Net's rocked, but not off its moorings. Leves turns and tries to keep the puck in. Adams knocks him down. Leves has still got the puck, tries to feed it, and it just hits the legs of Finity. Well, I don't want to tempt fate, but I haven't noticed Ryan Finity much in this one.
No, Ryan Finnerty's very quiet. He's had a few shifts where he, made something happen, but other than that, he's kind of invisible.
Oh, Jake Galbraith tried to make something happen. It didn't happen. Latulip didn't intercept cleanly, though, and Cardiff had to regroup before they could mount this attack. Voth can't get past LaRock, and Hill can't get the puck past Lee. Nottingham haven't got it yet, but they've got it now. Galbraith flicks one into the far corner. Foot race. Moline gets there to touch it first. Well, actually, he didn't, and that should have been icing. Not given, Hartwick all over. Moline, nothing given by the referee. Biggest on the ice versus smallest on the ice. Interception by Galbraith, Nottingham onside. Galbraith, oh, he tries to set him up, doesn't he? He's a playmaker. Sometimes I just want Galbraith, who's just been fined instantly for smashing his stick as he got off the ice. You just want him sometimes to shoot the puck.
Yeah, but he's realistic. He knows he's not going to score for just inside the blue line.
Cameron Mann is though. From the slot, Cameron Mann is on fire since Baby Avery came here.
Wow, that's pretty. Now that's how you shoot the puck. In a high slot, one stride, pick your spot, pull the trigger. Once again, high glove, and it was a rocket.
And this is a team that beat league leaders Coventry in Cardiff on the Christmas weekend. They now trail Nottingham by 3-0 with 5:44 to go in the second period, sponsored by Doff Garden Products. And it's woke the crowd up as well, thank goodness. Two goals for Cameron Mann.
Goal for the GMB Panthers, scored by number 27, Cameron Mann. Assisted number 37, Sean McCaslin. 27 from 37. Time of the goal.
McCaslin puts his body in, wins the puck. Here's Cameron Mann. Young Robert Lakovitz has gone to the net, and here he is on the puck. Plays it behind to... Oh, he's the hat-trick. He's the hat-trick. 2 in seconds. The hats come onto the ice. Beautiful feed. Lakovitz involved. He'll get an assist. McCaslin to the front. And Cameron Mann ripped in number 4 for the GMB Nottingham Panthers.
Well, that's just a great play by McCaslin, Lakovitz, and Mann. Lakovitz does a great job of cycling the puck to McCaslin, who fits it right on his tape, and, well, you know what the end result is? Buried it.
And the chairman's a happy man. The chairman is texting, no doubt his sons, big Panthers fans. After each of the goals, he's been straight on the BlackBerry, sending the score out to somebody. He may be updating a rogue internet website. I don't know.
Well, at the end of the day, I think the Nottingham Panthers got to keep Lakovitz here for a bit longer.
Hat-trick for number 27, Cameron.
Hat-trick for the new dad, and Nottingham suddenly look a foot taller on the ice, and Stevie Lai looks a foot shorter.
27 from 7 and 37, time of the goal, 34 minutes.
Miller in a foot race with Danny Myers, and he gives him far too big a start. Danny Myers sidesteps the attempted hit. Oh, steal again. Gaskin. Finity, pad save. Well, he's on the ice then. Gaskin does a bit of guarding in the corner. Does he come up with a puck? Well, he gets it to Clark, and Clark, backhand one-handed, sends it down the ice. Goes for a change, and we see Bergin, I think, for the first time since he took his penalty. Here he is, Big Kev. Kevin Raymond Bergin. That's not his middle name. His surname is Raymond Bergin.
That's a penalty.
It's got to be, hasn't it, from Latulip. And another one where he grabs someone from behind. I don't like Latulip.
You know
It's
what?
not my kind of player, Rick. I don't like players that do it. It's all right if you're doing it, as long as you back it up now and again.
Yeah, you know what? He does. He's a tendency to take some real stupid penalties and then take a 10 as well. Well, I can tell you right now, frustrating setting in for the Cardiff Devils right now. This will be, I think, their 8th straight road loss.
Ouch. Less than 4 minutes to go, second period. This one's turned around, big style. Panthers lead by 4.
Penalty to the Devils, number 18, Jalen Tulip receives a 2-minute penalty for holding.
Mark Richardson turns away from Clark. Sends one round the glass. It's gone over. Keep your eye on the puck at all times and look out for the Panthers coverage in Balls Mania magazine.
And wake up for the piece of that sticks in the plexiglass that hits you in the head. little piece of plastic that goes in between the glasses popped off.
Between the glass. Ref's telling him you just slot it on. There, see, thank you. He's a polite referee though. Did you see him give the thumbs up?
Oh yeah.
Thank you. He's a good guy. That's why he makes our shirts.
You have to be polite when you're bad.
Don't say that. I get my shirts off him.
I know you do.
I can't stand those subliminal paints, printed ones. Just don't like the quality. He's a blast. Stevie Lyle's getting some practice tonight. Damore got that shot on target. What was he doing earlier? What was he doing? Molin is knocked off his feet by Michel, but he got the puck back to Larocque. Larocque's doing it now. He's caught Damoritis. Panthers onside this time. Clark drives the back door, fed to Larocque. Larocque tips it out to Gaskin. Gaskin fidgeting around. Back door. Oh, Damore misses the net. The Tulip still in the box for another minute. Clark. Did the
shooting gallery.
Yeah, exactly. Did the sticks do enough to knock it off target? Clark turns it to the front. See there, Marty Gaskin just drive those last two strides, and you might have got there. You certainly would have stopped it clearing down the ice.
Well, you know why Marty Gaskin was a healthy scratch then, don't you?
Yeah. Bergin to McCaslin. McCaslin wheels and turns. Oh, and inside thigh of the outstretched leg of Bebrea has sent it all the way down the ice to cameraman, feeds it beautifully to McCaslin. Doesn't even look. Bergin's got the net. Back door, backhand. Leves can't get the shot away. Then throws a half a hit on McCaslin, but the puck's landed for Mann. Mann across to Corey Nielsen. Corey Nielsen back door. Oh, it just wanted to be 6 inches further up the ice. And McCaslin, a bit soft, bit casual, has given the puck to Finity. Twice we've mentioned his name. And Le Tulip's back. It's been killed, but Panthers still lead by 4 in this one, sponsored by Doff Garden Products.
Now that's how you get the puck deep.
Dominic Damore nearly loses his feet. Not a lot comes off the plate, and now it's come right round. Clark had dropped back on the blue line to try to cover for Damore, and it's ricocheted up and over and into the Panthers bench with 1:24 to go, second period.
All Nottingham Panthers got to do now is get the puck deep for the next 21-24, and the game's all over because the Cardiff Devils have brought nothing tonight.
So I was distracted. We talk about him a few times. Steve the Butcher's little lad was dancing away to YMCA then. David Clark does enough to force the puck over and out, and Cardiff are on the attack with Le Tulip and Richardson combining, but they've given it away again. Gaskin goes for a change on the fly. Bergin comes on for him. Molin's come on at the back for Clark. Myers fires it across. Molin stretches and then chips it forward for Bergin. Bergin tries to go the direct route. Lakovitz can't reach it, but he's gone to the bench. Leves has come on to complete the line change. Oh, mile offside. And then the trick shot.
Yeah, that's the one they had.
And I said to the linesman, look at this. I said to the linesman before the game, I'm sorry that the Czech guy's not here, because if there's a shot on an offside play, the Czech guy always takes it to the other end. And Dalton's brought it right back to where the pass was made from.
Jeez, Gary, you're molding this game. I'm going to call you Alice Ferguson.
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a part in that face-off coming back.
There you go, Gary.
Nothing's come of it. But I'm right, aren't I? It's a basic rule, isn't it? And they just don't. Oh, good ricochet for us.
Yeah,
Only can't get to it.
That's what the rule book says.
Yeah. Well, if that's what the rule book says, Rick, don't take the mickey out of me. Take the mickey out of the linesman who can't do one of their 4 rules. well, 3 rules plus a little variation. Oh, good hit from Cardiff. It's freed up the puck for Nottingham, and Molin uses the boards and gets it down for the second period to conclude with the hooter and a scoreboard that reads GMB Nottingham Panthers 4, Cardiff Devils 0, as Jason Stone bashes the puck against the boards in frustration and then has the good grace to pat British netminder Stevie Lyle on the pads and say, "It's not your fault, mate. Our D is awful," which probably is the case.
The players will be back after this short message from our headline sponsor. We know it's interrupting the interesting bit, but bear with us. We think you'll like this. Do you have a mortgage? Are you thinking about getting on the property ladder? Would you like to check if you could pay less on your monthly repayments? Then why not talk to Nottingham Mortgage Services? When you get mortgage advice from us, we won't just find you deals offered by only one lender. We search thousands of mortgages from over 60 lenders to find the right deal for you. Visit thenottingham.com to find out more or request a callback. Everything can be done from the comfort and convenience of your own home. Now back to the Nottingham Panthers.
Cardiff are just coming back out. The shots on goal tally now stands at 18-18, which is quite surprising really, because that was a one-sided downhill with the following wind second period for the GMB Nottingham Panthers.
Yeah, into a 50-mile-an-hour wind with the wind chill. Well, you know what, to be honest with you, the Cardiff Devils had some chances. They had a bunch of 2-on-1s to start the period. Didn't get a shot on net. Dead giveaway in front of the net. Didn't get a shot away. Nottingham's had not many scoring chances, but the ones they had, they took, and they finished clinical finish.
Or to be more precise, the 3-camera man had, he took every one.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. They only had 4 scoring chances, they scored on them all.
Yeah.
3 clinical.
Well, the chairman's happy. He sent me a text in the interval.
Oh, he's happy?
Yeah, he was happy with the form.
You can ask for a New Year's Eve bonus then instead of Christmas.
Yeah, please can I have another box of chocolates that I'm allergic to? Oh, Michael Hicks jumps up on the boards out of the way. Such an athletic coach.
There you go. That's all you got to do all night. Dump it in, forecheck.
Cameraman's just finished on Mark Richardson and got him. Tell you what, the sticky tape's doing well. The helmet camera's still on. Oh, good steal. Mark Richardson rubs Lakovitz out, takes the puck off him. See, when it gets physical, that's where he still needs a bit more time in the EPL. And there. Oh, Sean McCaslin stretches, reaches, gets it, feeds it forward. Marty Gaskin falls over.
Banana peel.
It's the same banana peel, no one's picked it up.
Yeah.
Gaskin goes to
He
the
almost
right.
tripped again.
Yeah, he did. Someone's put sellotape on. That was the Cardiff second interval ploy. Someone sneaked into the Panthers room and put lots of bits of sellotape on the bottom of the blades. Back door. Oh, Mark Leves bear down on it, son. Damore fires it across. Myers can't get to it, but Gaskin did, and then it's kind of given away. Mark Richardson plays football. Voth goes back to get it, sends it down. Kevin Bergin throws a shoulder check on him. Cardiff have got it back again. Jarvis is going to need a sat-nav to get back from there. Here's Voth. Voth spins and turns, shoots straight into the legs of Danny Myers. Danny Myers sends it up the right wing to Johan Molin, inside to Bergin. Bergin off a defenseman. It's landed kindly for Molin. Molin's got it in low to McCaslin. McCaslin spins and turns. He's taken down. No whistle coming, but Bergin's got the puck. Feeds it back to McCaslin. It's rolled off his stick, and Cardiff get a chance to bring it forward, but soft hands Voth loses control. Larocque gives it to Steve Lee. Steve Lee. It's touched by McCaslin. Both linesman and lineswoman notice, so there's no icing.
The Cardiff Devils cannot even make one pass to get out of their own zone.
It's not a case of putting a string of passes together, is it?
They can't even make one.
No. There. Let's count them. No, none, 0. Larocque. Right across, Steve Lee gets to it. It's the youngster from Cardiff that's lost the stick. It's out of sight now below the boards.
I see Cardiff's just going to use the kids this period. They got a bunch of them out now.
Oh, it's a giveaway. Michelle is levelled. Bebrea misses. It wasn't a pass though, was it? We haven't seen the pass yet.
No, they don't pass. They just smash it around. Like tennis.
It's like Cub Scout football. That one hasn't landed on another stick.
Boy, they're noisy.
Are you going to go in the box next door and ask them to shut up, or shall I? They've paid. They've probably paid. Here's Smith. Nope, giving it away. No pass. Clark brings it forward. Can he get the shot away? Yes, in and out of the glove. Does a rebound count as a pass? No.
No.
No, you can't count that because it could go anywhere. McCaslin makes room, sends it in. Clark tries to dipsy doodle through. It's on the back of the net.
The Cardiff Devils look asleep out there. Look at this.
It's come to the front. Stevie Lyle's playing on his own. The scoreboard should read Panthers 4, Lyle 0.
Yeah, I know. He's all on his own. Look, these guys don't have a clue what to do.
We have not seen a pass since you mentioned it. Kick forward. Kick forward. There's a pass. There's a pass.
There's 2 in a row. A kick and a pass.
Finity slashes the back of the net. I think he's mad with himself.
Yeah.
Not anybody. I honestly think he's not mad with youngster Tom Norton. He's just frustrated and mad with himself. Don't forget, everybody in the league, led by the Oracle, who knows everything, reckoned Finity had signed for us. He must be looking at the scoreboard now and thinking, I wish I did.
Yeah. I think they signed Finity for 2 years there too, this year and next.
Say what?
They signed him for this year and next.
Yeah.
They overpaid him too.
Well, that owner will want a return for his money in his investment soon. Oh, giveaway. Recovery from Danny Myers. Damore gets it forward to Leves.
That's it. That's how you make the first
to
pass.
Bergin. Neely finds Moley. Moley nearly wins it back. Does win it back. Bergin with a shot. Good save by Stevie Line. You know what, tonight? They're 4-0 down, and I'd give man of the match straight away to Stevie Line.
Yeah, he's been all on his own.
Because I wouldn't know who else to pick if I was picking from Cardiff.
No one. Their whole team is awful. Like even Smith, Brebera, Voth, Voth, they're big guns. They haven't done a thing. Jarvis has been all right.
Well,
you know who's played good for them? I'll tell you who's played good.
Go on, Lacko, shoot it, son.
Right there, Richardson.
Yeah.
He's played solid for him.
Yeah. But what he's done won't win you a game if no one else is playing.
No.
Cameron Mann looking for goal number 4.
He'll get it.
Save.
He's going to get 4 tonight.
Why only 4? Good save with the butt end. Good save with the pads. Little flurry of Devils activity. Lakovitz to Mann. Lakovitz goes for a change. Mann forces it over. Panthers not offside according to linesman Dalton.
High stick.
I nearly said lineswoman Dalton then. That would have been a slip of the tongue.
That's a slap in the face.
That would have been a slip of the tongue. I wouldn't have meant it. Steve, stop laughing. All right, it's sponsored by Doff.
Hey, you know what? No, I haven't seen on the ice since he broke his stick.
Galbraith.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on the bench.
Referee's calling hooking.
Yeah.
Panthers to the power play.
Taxi Infinity. Call Trent Cars on 9 50 50 50. The awaiting penalty box is sponsored by Trent Cars.
Jade Galbraith has got a very important job this period. He's sitting right where the defenseman and the forwards join together, and his job is to make sure they don't get mixed up.
Yeah, he's the dividing line.
He's that guy to make sure that a defenseman and forward don't get mixed up.
Well, I expected him to get fined for breaking the stick. Oh, Sean McCaslin took his eye off the puck, and it leads to a rare McCaslin mistake.
He's one of those rare guys of just pure power, strength. You know, he make a pretty play, but he also run you over and crush you. Not many of those guys.
Always gets to on the foot races. You know, if you're gonna get there first, you're gonna have part of him in front of you.
No, I think he's for a super skilled guy. He can punish you.
Right, Nottingham working it around much better on the power play now. Lots of confidence, leading by 4. Less of a priority to score. Lyle makes the save. Man comes over to Hartwick and says, "Why are you sticking? Why are you using a stick?"
Are you here supporting the GMB Nottingham Panthers?
He's not come out on the power play either.
No, he's firmly planted on that bench.
Gaskin. Moline to Gaskin. Clark.
That's the play. Clarkie wasn't ready to pull the trigger, though.
Damore nearly is. Yes, gets one away. Pad saved by Stevie Lyle. 45 seconds of power play.
Lots get it set up.
Clark goes back to shooting position. One times it. Tipped upstairs. Inside the face-off. That means inside the attack zone. Puck's gone over, so linesman Dalton comes to get one from the timekeeper's bench. Next whistle, Steve, we'll have a quick look at the Nottingham bench up close. Cardiff just want to get on the bus and go back to the Valleys, don't they?
Oh yeah, they're good. This
is a long night at the office. They thought they were still in it. They weren't really. They didn't deserve to be in it. They'd done nothing, but then neither had Nottingham. But Nottingham woke up. Team talk did the business.
You know who else isn't playing? Smith. Smith from Cardiff is given the yank.
Yeah,
he's sitting on the pine. I don't think Gerald Adams has had a shift this period. He's hooked himself.
He's probably got a headache though, hasn't he? Bless him.
He looked like a raccoon.
Yeah.
He looked like hit by a bus.
Yeah.
And he's a tough guy. He's as tough as they come.
Dominic Damore. He didn't mean that past the Lakovitz, but it worked. It's on target. They're getting the man back.
And the Devils are back to full strength.
Finity doesn't get the pass. Tau drops it off to him. Saved by the Saint.
But the management of the Cardiff Devils is going to go, listen, you guys, we've spent a lot of money this year. Why cannot we win on the road? Our road record is terrible. If they could be 500 on the road, they'd be in the race for the title.
Yeah, but isn't it just the simple thing, Rick, that they've gone for a big side in a little rink and then they can't adapt when they go to the bigger
But you know what?
rinks?
But the team isn't that big. They got super skilled guys. Bear Smith, Miller's got 20 goals. They got some good skaters out there, decent mobile defensemen. But for whatever reason, it's not so big that it's awkward and it doesn't move. They just can't play. They just can't win on the road.
Oh, clever play by Mark Leves. Oh, it was so good. I was watching him do it because I thought he kind of pulled out of the first clash, but then he made amends big style. And made Finity look a bit of an idiot. Man, he's got to be a little bit reticent to get stuck in because he's recently had a broken eye socket in a fight and an infection in it.
Oh, he had an infection in it too as well?
Yeah. Right about the time everyone thought he'd signed for the Nottingham Panthers. And really he was signing his medical forms. Oh, ricochet, giveaway. Hartwick just keeps it in the zone. Steve Lee uses the board, sends it round. The Swede, Moline, gets his legs going but can't get to it. 10.5 minutes to go. All that damage in the second period has taken the edge off the game. We've hardly had a whistle as well. There's Smith. Smith's getting back into the fray.
Nottingham's doing a great job here. They know they got a 4-goal lead. They're just stacking it up in the neutral zone and wait for some turnovers. Other than that, Cardiff has only one play. Dump it in.
Gaskin goes to the middle, shoots just off target. Give away by Cardiff. Phil Hill gets a two-fisted check up, but it's only on Tom Norton.
Got to get those young kids some ice time here. There you go, competes hard. That's it, makes an easy play. Got to get a little stronger though, son. Right play though, right play.
Yeah, chip the wall. Bear down.
Shoot a little harder.
Make sure. And don't stand and watch. Back door, Latulip tries to backhand it in, doesn't happen. They're playing soft, aren't they? I expected Cardiff to play a lot tougher than this. Gaskin goes left wing, slams the brakes on. Phil Hill has a little shove at him. Gaskin throws a one-handed slash on him. Panthers has taken a dumb retaliatory penalty because it didn't hurt Gaskin. It didn't do any good. And you just don't want to give him any momentum.
No, you don't. You know, the game's fully in control. Just play it out. Just frustrate the Cardiff Devils, which you have all night. Might as well just keep frustrating them.
Big save from St. Pierre. I'm not sure Nottingham have even played that deliberately at the moment, but the whistle's gone. Gaskin goes to the box. Well, the song goes up. The accused is an innocent man. He isn't, is he? He took a dumb penalty.
Yes.
Let's have a look at that home team bench, Steve.
Well, I'm a firm believer. If you're going to take a penalty, take a real one. Put two hands on your stick and slash him.
Yeah, let him know he's being slashed. Let's have a work along that bench.
Penalty to the GMB Panthers, number 71, Marty Gaskin receives a 2-minute penalty.
I can't see Galbraith there.
71, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 51 minutes and 18 seconds. 5-1-1-8.
Mind the eyes are 53 years old. They've been with me since I was born. Cardiff trying to get something out of it. Ricochet bouncing around. St. Pierre reacts the quickest. Danny Myers pats him on the head. No, Galbraith's not even marking the end of the D and the start of the forwards. Maybe he's hurt.
What's that?
Galbraith, he's not on the bench.
He's not even on the bench?
No. He may have been when you were talking, Rick, and I was watching the play, but he's not there now. But like I've just said, my eyesight is 53 years old.
And I need glasses.
Well, yours is older than mine. You bought yours second-hand on eBay, didn't you? Well, the chairman's still hitting the old text buttons. I don't know what he's texting.
I swear to God, Galbraith's on the bench. Right, look where good he is. Right down, that's Jade Galbraith.
We'll have another look, Steve.
Right, you see, get behind your team, That's him.
Yeah, you're right.
I might need glasses to read, but I can see 4 miles away.
Yeah, I can read the writing.
That's him.
This Cardiff power play is awful. So, 16 seconds of kill to go. Marty Gaskin still in jail. And if Cardiff don't get anything out of the 16 seconds, which they might do now, although Miller didn't exactly bear down on that backhand shot, did he? All that centering pass. Clark's got a man coming out of the box. It's Marty Gaskin.
Damore.
Damore's getting a penalty. Another kill for Nottingham. More penalty kill practice.
is sponsored by Solutions for Accounting. When things just don't add up, call Solutions for Accounting. Nottingham's award-winning save.
6:40 to go, 2 minutes against Damore.
Bounty to the GMB Panthers, number 55, Damore, receives a 2 minute.
Panthers get it out of the zone.
55, 2 minutes for slashing.
6.5 miles to go, slashing the call against Damore. No need for it.
3-2-0.
You know what? But I like to see when he's playing tough.
Smith, whistle goes. I've always said Alice is a good lineswoman.
She's excellent.
She's excellent. Excellent. Let's have a look at Jade Galbraith then. Let's prove Rick right. Yeah, that's obviously Jade Galbraith. When I lift my glasses off and go close to the screen, it's obviously Jade Galbraith. Steve Fancy suggesting he wasn't there. Are you blind, Steve Wilkinson? Bray goes through, backhand. St. Pierre waits and waits and waits. Eventually covers up. And eventually, helmet cam man, Michael Hicks blows the whistle.
He looks like a cyborg.
Who?
A cyborg, a robot. You ever watch the old Star Trek, the cyborgs? And the things on their head?
Actually, it's an operation. That's an artificial brain we've had magnetized to the side of his head. It's about 3 feet away from his own brain.
Yeah.
Come on, Rick, you enjoy chatting away over hockey with us, don't you? It's more fun than doing it on that TV show you do.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we know what we're talking about apart from anything
Yeah.
else. Oh, look at this, Cardiff. They've got all that extra space. It's a game of mathematics when you're on the power play.
It is.
You've got all that extra space so players can get wide open, and I think Mark Richardson's the only one who's consistently made a pass all night long. There's a pass. Right, let's count them. There's one. We'll call that a day at one.
It's one.
Yeah, okay, they've managed one now.
There's Finnerty taking out just a retarded penalty.
And now they've lost the power play. That'll be icing. No, it won't be icing, will it?
No, because the penalty, the face-off automatically goes all the way down.
Yeah. Finnerty's already sitting down. Well, a lot of people that listened to the rumours and thought they were true, you know, who don't trust the fact that when we've got I's dotted and T's crossed, the fans will be the first to know if anything's going to happen. £639 on the 50-50 on a midweek game. We'll have watched that tonight, Ryan Finnerty's performance, and they'll have thought, I'm pretty glad those rumours were wrong.
Penalty to the Devils, number 61.
I didn't win, Gary. I don't think I have 1109.
Did you not?
No.
2 minutes for hooking.
Well, I told you to tell me the number before the game.
52 seconds. 5-4, 5-2.
All right, so we're on 4 on 4 for another 8 seconds, and then Panthers go to the power play, so you wouldn't expect to see Cardiff. Oh, Cameron Mann goes through. Soft one. Stevie Lyle says, I'm going to cover up.
There's going to be penalty, and I don't know what it's for. You know what?
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the box office is
They're not arguing, Rick.
For the tickets for the whole
Slashing.
here on January the 2nd, we have them on plausible.
The repair's going.
But
I don't
Rick-
think I didn't.
Why not?
So in 1 second, Damore comes out of jail, and Panthers have 92 seconds of 5 on 3 power play.
I'm a betting man. I think they're going to score.
You reckon?
Yeah, and they're going to feed. Well, they're going to feed Clarkey for the one-timer.
Well, at the second attempt, McCaslin tries to bring it through. Can't. Damore's out of jail, so we got 1:28, 88 seconds.
3, Max Pierre receives a 2-minute penalty for holding.
Holding's the call against Bebrea.
Holding, time of the penalty 55 minutes and 19 seconds. 5-5-1-9.
They're desperately trying to get Clarkey a power play goal tonight, aren't they?
Feed, man.
Cameron Mann gets help from McCaslin. They win it. Clark and Nielsen. To me, to you, to me, to you. Draws back
Must be
memories from the
catchy
start
from-
of last year. Some of the fans used to call it the Chuckle Brothers power play. Danny Myers and Coach Nielsen. To me, to you, to me, to you. David Clark can't get the shot away. Needs a good pass. Keep it in the zone. No need to panic just because the fans are shouting, shoot, boys. Knock it around, play the numbers game. There's the shot, off target. Stevie Lyle ducked under that, didn't he? I don't blame him, but it looked like he ducked.
Oh, don't force things.
Cameraman keeps
Just
it
move
going around.
You got 5 guys to their 3. Just work it around until they get tired.
Loads of time, Rick. Nielsen with the blast, sticks to the corner. Cameraman taken to the boards, but the puck's come to Clark. Clark backhands it to McCaslin. McCaslin flicks it into Mann. Mann drives it to the back of the net. Good work by the D-man, getting it back out, but only as far as McCaslin. McCaslin to Mann. Mann tries to feed Nielsen. Nielsen can't get to it. Clark can. Gives it back to his player coach. McCaslin. Jarvis and Hartwick working the D. They're getting him one man back. Clark blast hits the backboards. Man. 5-on-4 power play for another 20 seconds. Cardiff take their time and eventually flick it down the ice. They'll get the man back. Good penalty kill from the Cardiff Devils, but Nottingham not as intense as perhaps it should have been.
No, I think they're just, they're trying to force it instead of just taking their time, and they're shoot when they should have passed, and it just didn't work.
The Devils are back to full strength.
Game was killed off in that second period. Damore hustles and bustles, comes away with the puck. Backhands it in low. Bergin goes to get it. Jason Stone tries to deal with Big Kevin. Gets help from Latulip. Latulip gives it away to Leves. Leves takes a bit of a hit, but gets the puck to Bergin, who in turn gets it to Moline. Moline to Leves. It's like they're still on the power play, although Leves has now given them an opportunity to clear. And we've got 2 minutes left to play. Trinity shoots into the leg pads.
Play in the third period, final 2 minutes.
Panthers use the boards and get it forward. Lakovitz tries to take it on the reverse hand. Jarvis didn't cream the youngster there. Oh, there's a pass.
One.
Yep, that's one. Rick's in the background, you said, one. All right, I've got a feeling this is their big move.
Okay, here we go.
One.
One. Two.
That's it.
And a 2.
Yeah. The move broke down at 2. Lakovitz has stolen it. They've played that puck hit linesman Dalton. Who said good? Hill's rubbed out on the boards. Gaskin gets it forward to young Lakovitz. Hill stretches. Lakovitz gets it to Leves. Leves has a look, spins and turns. Gets another piece of it to Lakovitz. Lakovitz uses the boards, gets it round the back to Leves. Right to the front. Marty Gaskin can't get the shot away.
There we go, 52 seconds, and the Cardiff Devils can get back on the bus and run for their 8th straight road loss.
I think you mentioned that statistic.
That's a bad stat.
Hull won on the road at the 16th attempt this year.
Yeah. I can guarantee you they may pick up one more win on the road before the year's out.
49 seconds left in tonight's game.
Less than 50 seconds to go. Panthers leading by those 4 second period goals. Oh, lineswoman Stanley ruins her record by giving offside there.
Reporting the GMB Nottingham Panthers.
Nottingham win what could be the last draw of the night. Fans clapping down the clock.
Just eat it, boys. Just grind it out. One,
Good
two.
Whoa. Can we get 3?
Three.
Yes, 3. That's the end of that move. So they build up, they're getting better. It's an improvement. Clark into Leves, Leves stretches, goes upstairs and finishes with 13 seconds to go with a goal that'll send everyone home happy. Happy New Year, folks. Leves finishes the one-on-one on the feet from David Clark and took it well.
That's a great pass by David Clark, right on the tape. And Leves comes in, little move, and goes high, and we know it's going to be 5-0. That's a kicking.
0-0, 4-0, 1-0. 3 from Cameron Mann, 1 from Corey Nielsen, and now a last-minute goal from Mark Leves. And others will look at that and look at the time and think, what did Cardiff pull the keeper for at 4-0? It was an empty net. It was even strength. There's the hooter. Panthers have ended the year with 3 wins in a row. Unfortunately, the blip came at bottom club Hull. But 2 wins against arch rivals Sheffield and a win against Cardiff Devils. Good record for the end of the year.
That's a great way to end the year. 5-0 shutout in your own building, and it's got to start the new year the same way they finished.
Last quick question for you of the year. Last question of the year. Would you give man of the match to hat-trick hero Cameron Mann or shutout hero Kevin St. Pierre?
Cameron Mann, he turned this game around in 2 shifts. And you know what? St. Pierre might have had him made 2 saves tonight. The Nottingham defense was outstanding. Cardiff, they just shut the Cardiff Devils down, and Mann did all the work.
I agree. And I'd give it to the other goalie, because he was the only one that really turned up, apart from, as you said, Mark Richardson. Duff Garden Products sponsored this one. We salute the armed forces of the United Kingdom. On a much more local level, I salute Rick Strachan and thank him for joining us today on the microphone. And we salute Steve Wilkinson, the best ice hockey cameraman in the country. This is Gary Moran saying Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks for your support in 2009, which finishes with a shutout win in our barn, the Trent FM Arena. Final score, G&B Panthers 5, Cardiff Devils 0. Enjoy the presentations, folks. See you next year.
For our man of the match presentations this evening, we have our G&B Nottingham Panthers Supporters Club Player of the Month award for the month of November. This can be presented by Colin Thompson and Jake Stiles. And it goes to number 45, Stephen Lee. Time now for the presentation of tonight's All-IT Man of the Match Awards, presented on behalf of match sponsors Duff Garden Products by John Buckley. And the award for the Devils goes to number 17, Mark Richardson.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for the Cardiff Devils as they leave the ice. Safe journey home to Cardiff, and to your supporters, thanks for coming.
And the award for the G&B Panthers, also presented by John Buckley, goes to number 31, Kevin St. Pierre.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show appreciation for the G&B for the GMB